hand and minute hand when the time at the clock is 4:47. Okay. But the timetable I do not know, but I think yeah, from today onwards you will have you will have now 4-hour classes every day. You will have classes, I guess. And I'm not 100% sure about the timetable. You can ask your timetable from the coordinators. Okay, bacha? But maths class will be every day. I'm only aware of the daily we will have it. Okay, so let's see. Let's solve this question. So what they're saying is that at 4:47, what is the minimum angle between the hour hand and minute hand? Okay, 137.5, 138. Okay, I think it is 137 or 138. Let's see. So we have a clock. Okay, 4:47. So this is 3, this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and here it is 9, and then we have 10. Okay, so basically the hour hand will be at 4. Hour hand will be here. So I will make the previous and the next one. So at exact 4, this will be the case. So this will be minute hand, and this will be the hour hand. This is for at 4. At 4, this will be the situation. Now at 4:47, the hour hand will be somewhere here. Okay, and the minute hand will be around here somewhere, because at here it will be 50, so minute hand will be here, right? So you have to find now this angle. You have to find this angle. Okay, so basically what I will do, I know, so I will make a reference point. So first I know that this, if I'll join this part and this line, if I'll join this part and this line, right, this angle is 90 degree. This angle is 90 degree. This minute hand has moved from here till here in 2 minutes, right? Minute hand has moved from here till here in 2 minutes. So this is the movement. So this will be the movement. This will be the movement of minute hand in 2 minutes, right? And here to here, the hour hand has moved in 47 minutes. From here till here, the hour hand has moved in 47 minutes. So this is movement of hour hand in 47 minutes, right? So we can find this angle and we can find this angle, and then we can find the total, right? Okay. So first let's see how much movement will the minute hand do in 2 minutes. So in 60 minutes, minute hand moves 360 degree. In 60 minutes, minute hand moves 360 degree. So in 1 minute, minute hand moves 6 degrees by 360 divided by 6, so 6 degrees, right? In 60 minutes, minute hand moves one complete circle of 360 degrees. So in 1 minute, it will move 6 degrees. So in 2 minutes, minute hand will move 6 degree into 2, which is 12 degree. So that means this angle is nothing but 12 degrees. So this angle is nothing but 12 degrees. So this is nothing but 12 degrees, right? Okay. So this one is 12 degrees. Now next one is, we have to find what is this angle, right? So our hand, so in 60 minutes, we know that our hand moves 30 degrees in 1 hour. So 60 minutes, our hand moves how much degrees? 30 degrees, right? We calculated it yesterday. So 1 minute, our hand moves 30 by 60. So this is nothing but 1 by 2 degree. So in 47 minutes, our hand will move 1 by 2 into 47. So this will become 3.5. So 23.5. So this angle is nothing but 23.5. This angle is 23.5 degrees, right? So this angle is 23.5 degrees. Now from 4 till here, this total angle is 60. From 60, I will remove 23.5. So I will get this angle, right? So here we have 23.5. So 60 minus 23.5. So this will be 0.59653. So this angle will be 36.5. Yes. So this angle is 36.5. This angle is 90. This angle is 12. So we will add all of them. So 90 plus 36.5 plus 12. So this is 0.5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 138.5. Right? 138.5. Very good. Excellent. Very good. Very good. Okay. This part is okay. Just check this one. Then we'll move on to the next topic. Fine. Okay. But 4 say this angle is 60 because every hour 30 degree we calculated yesterday. This is 30 plus 60. So this total becomes 60. Jaharini, 30 plus 30. So total is 60. Understood? 36.5 bacha. This angle I got 23.7. This angle I got 23.7. And this total angle is 60. So this minus this. So this minus this is 23.5, 60 minus, so this is 36.5. So this angle becomes 36.5. Understood? Okay. Now see. Yes. Okay. So basically, what we have seen that trigonometry is nothing but finding the ratios of a triangle when the angle when one of the angle of the triangle is 90 degree, right? So we know we will have, so we know we will have trigonometric ratios as sine theta, cos theta, and tan theta. These are the basic trigonometric ratios: sine theta, cos theta, and tan theta. Right? Now, irrespective of the shape or the size of the triangle, for all triangle, sine of 30 degree will be same. No matter what is the shape of the triangle, if one of the angle is 30 and another one of the angle is 90, which is given, and now for all this triangle, one angle is 90 degree. This is for sure. That triangle should have one angle as 90 degree. So if this theta is sine theta, then this will be same for all triangle, no matter how big the triangle is. If this cos theta is cos of 45 degree, then this will be same for all the triangles which are having 45 degrees. So cos will be same, right? And sine theta, we know sine theta is height upon hypotenuse. Cos theta is base upon hypotenuse, and tan theta is height upon base, right? So let's see what is the reason behind this. Let's see first what is the reason behind this, that why these ratios will always be same. Why these ratios will always be same, right? But before that, first thing that now suppose if you have a triangle like this, okay, if you have a triangle like this and this is angle theta and this is 90 degree, right? 90 degree theta. So this is suppose H, this is B, and this is capital H. Height, base, hypotenuse. Okay. So this is A, this is B, this is C, right? Okay. So now suppose if you have this as a triangle, this is A dash, this is B dash, and this is C dash. This is 90 degree and this is angle theta. So this becomes H dash, this becomes B dash, and this becomes capital H dash. Okay. Now, if these are the two triangles, what can we say about these two triangles, ABC and A dash, B dash, C dash? These two triangles are similar. These two triangles are similar. Yes. So we can say that triangle ABC and triangle A dash, B dash, C dash are similar to each other, right? These two triangles are similar to each other, right? Now, if these two triangles are similar to each other, then we can say that the ratio A by B, that the ratio AB by A dash B dash is equals to CB by C dash B dash is equals to AC by A dash C dash. We can write this. If the triangles are similar to each other, we can write this, right? Yes. So we can say that this is equals to, suppose this is equals to H. This is equals to H. Okay. This is equals to H. Let's no. Let's say this is equals to T. Or R. Let's say this is equals to a ratio R. Right? So from here I can write that AB is equals to R into A dash B dash, CB is equals to R into C dash B dash, and AC is equals to R into A dash C dash, right? So this R is the common, R is the ratio. So we can write the side in terms of the other side. This till here everything is okay. Till here everything is okay. R refers to a ratio. So R is a ratio. This is a ratio, right? Common ratio. This is same. So I'm taking this equals to a constant. So R is a ratio. Ratio which is constant. And for any particular triangles. Now remember, why are we able to write this? Because one of the angle is 90 degree. And the other angle is theta. So by angle property, we can write these two are similar. By angle property, we can write these two as similar, right? So any triangle which have right angle and one angle as theta, we can write this ratio for those two triangles. You know? So if we have some smaller triangles, so we can write the same, right? Okay. Now see, if I will write, so these are the two, so I will write them once again. This is A, B, C, this is H, this is base, this is capital H. Then we had A dash, B dash, C dash, we have 90 degree. This is H dash, this is B dash, this is capital H dash, right? And we had AB is equals to R into A dash, B dash. We have CB is equals to R into C dash, B dash, and we have AC is equals to R into A dash, C dash. Right? Fine. Okay. Now see, if I will write, so if I will try to write the sine of theta, if I'll try to write the sine of theta, so this was theta, right? If I try to write the sine of theta for this one, so I know sine theta I will take as the ratio of height upon small h upon capital H, right? So sine theta for ABC, sine theta for ABC will be h upon capital H, right? This is a ratio defined. This sine theta is the ratio defined. That means for any angle opposite upon hypotenuse. For any angle opposite upon hypotenuse, if one angle is 90. Right? So for any angle in the triangle, one angle should be 90. So opposite upon hypotenuse, this is a ratio we have defined. Right? This is just a name. Sine of theta. This sine is just a name. Okay, then just a name given. This could have been different name also. Right? Okay, so sine of theta, small h upon capital H. Cos of theta, we will write for ABC is also we have already seen that this will be base upon height, and tan of theta for triangle ABC will be height upon base, right? These three trigonometric ratios we have seen for this one. Now let's see for trigonometric ratios for this triangle. So we have sine of theta for A dash, B dash, C dash is equals to H dash upon capital H dash. Cos of theta for A dash, B dash, C dash is equals to B dash upon S dash. And we have tan of theta for triangle A dash B dash C dash will be equals to H dash upon B dash. Till here I think everything must be clear. Till here everything must be clear. Now we have these ratios. We have these ratios given, right? We have these ratios given. Now instead of, so A dash B dash is nothing but H dash. So instead of H dash, I can write AB. AB is H. I can use this one. So instead of H dash, I can use H dash is nothing but H by R. This is nothing but H by R, and this is nothing but capital H by R. This is nothing but B by R, and this is nothing but capital H by R. This is nothing but small h by R, and this is nothing but small b by R. Right? Using this similarity, I have just converted these. So these R and R will get cancelled. So again, you will have H by capital H. Here you will have B by capital H, and here you will have H by capital B. Right? So now we can see that sine theta for this triangle is also equals to sine theta for this triangle. Cos theta for this triangle is also equals to cos theta for this triangle. Tan theta for this triangle is also equals to tan theta for this triangle, because everywhere we are getting the same trigonometric ratios. Right? Everywhere we are getting the same trigonometric ratio. But R is a constant. R is a constant. R is a constant. See, here I have taken R as constant. So these are ratio. So suppose this is equals to 2, this is equals to 4. So I have taken a constant ratio. Understood? This R is a constant. Ashwin, understood? This part, okay, see. H dash and R, this H dash and H, capital H dash and capital H dash, I can write here. Here AB is equals to R into A dash B dash. So AB is equals to R into A dash B dash. What is A dash B dash? H dash. This is H dash into R is equals to, what is AB? This is H. So that means H dash is equals to H by R. H dash is equals to H by R. So here I can write H dash is equals to H by R, and capital H becomes equals to capital H by R. So this R and R gets cancelled. So you will again get H by H. Understood? First you copy this whole. I will show you from the beginning. So first I'll just explain. So that means that for any triangle, if one angle is 90 and another angle is same for any triangle, all those triangles will become similar to each other, and then we can write sine theta for all the triangle as same value. Sine theta for all the triangles as same value. Cos theta will be same for all those triangles which have two angles same, but one of them has to be 90. Tan theta, again, two angle has to be same, one angle has to be 90, so all will become similar, so tan theta will become similar. Right? Now one more thing, how do we find these sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, and so on? Okay, how do we find these values? So remember, these sine theta, cos theta, and tan theta, we did experiment. We changed the different angles. We changed this theta from 0 to 90, and then we found out different values of sine theta, cos theta, and tan theta. So any value of sine theta, cos theta, tan theta are experimental values. We did different experiments. From those experiments, we noted out, sine of 30 degrees 1 by 2. Okay, so sine of 30 degrees 1 by 2, so sine 30 will be same for all. Tan of 45 degrees 1, that we got from experimental results. So tan of 45 will be 1. Okay, everywhere tan of 45 will be 1. Okay, fine. So just copy this result from this one. Just start copying. By now everybody understood why sine theta is same for every triangle, and cos theta is same for every triangle, and very good, very good. Bacha, Bala, these values are predefined. Somebody who was studying triangles, he named that the ratio of capital H by small h is sine theta. Now this is sine theta. We will see the reverse of the ratio also. That is cosec of theta. and this is cos theta, that we'll see sec of theta also, है ना? So there are 3 more ratios that, but first we are just dealing with this one, है ना? Okay, Bala. These are just name given: sine of theta, cos of theta, tan of theta. These are just name given, है ना? Yeah. So this is just a name given. Instead of suppose at that time, instead of suppose Ashwin was studying this. Ashwin was studying sine theta. So maybe Ashwin has written it. Ashwin of theta is equals to height upon hypotenuse, right? So basically this is just a name. This part is just a name. This is just a name. Understood? Fine. For this one also. Okay, okay. But I just want to first sine cos tan, है ना? Because if you have sine cos tan, then a reverse of them you can easily find. But right now I just want to find sine cos tan. I just want to keep it simple, है ना बच्चा? Okay? Okay, Kaushik? Okay, Ashwin. Good. Fine. Should I turn? R is a ratio, but R is constant. R is a constant. है ना? I do not know the value of R. R is a constant. Randomly, I have taken this as R. I have taken this as R. You can take this as P. You can take this as P. This is a constant. You can take this as X. This is just a constant. Just a ratio, just a constant. है ना? Like 1/2. So 1/2 here also, this will be, suppose this came out to be 2/4. So constant ratio, 1/2 in constant. है ना? That is what R is. Okay. Angle, if angle changes bacha, then the value will also change. I will show you now. I will show you for different angles and different values, है ना? बच्चे अश्विन अब तो बहुत for a long time trigonometry will be you will only do trigonometry for a very long time, है ना? Because it's a very long chapter, very big chapter, and it is a very important one also, है ना? So trigonometry you will do in detail. Okay, everybody has copied this. Should I turn the page? है ना? Okay, fine. So now we have seen that what will be the angles. I mean, sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, and all these will be same for different kinds of triangles. Okay. So now what we will do, we will try to write, or we will try to find out what will be the actual values. What will be the actual values? Actual means approximate. What will be the actual approximate values for sine theta, cos theta, and tan theta for different kinds of triangles. Different kinds of triangle. Remember, I'm trying to say different triangles with different angles, right? So when these theta differs, when these theta values changes, what will happen to the triangle? But before that, one very basic concept. That can you draw a triangle? So we have also seen, everybody must know this, I think, that sine of 0 degree. What is the value of sine of 0 degree? What is the value of sine of 0 degree? Most of us know that sine of 0 degree is nothing but 0. Everybody knows sine of 0 degree is 0. Yes, है Now I want you to draw. So that this means there is a triangle which exists. such that in that triangle one angle is 90 degree and one angle is 0 degree. Okay, I want you to draw that triangle. I want all of you to draw the triangle with one angle as 90 and opposite angle as 0 degree. Try to draw and tell me, can you ever draw a triangle with one angle is 90 and other angle is 0 degree, right? Harish, I will again show you the page at the end. So that means this angle is not possible. Sine 0 degree is not possible. So what actually we meant by sine of 0 degree? What actually we meant by sine 0 degree? Let's see. So basically, suppose if we have a triangle like this, if we have a triangle like this with a well-defined 90 degree, and this is suppose angle 30 degree, right? This is angle 30 degree. Now what happens? I will pick up this point. So this is suppose A, this is B, this is C. Now what I will do, that if I keep this AB fixed, if I keep this AB fixed, right? And if I stretch this C, if I put the plug this point, suppose these two are springs or these two are rubbers and AB is fixed. If I stretch this C, if I stretch this C, so the scenario will become something like this. AB will be same, right? And C will be something like this. So this is AB, this is C1, suppose. So what you can say, still this is 90 degree, right? What you can say that this is 30. So what this angle be? What this angle become? Greater than 30 or less than 30? This angle will become less than 30, right? Okay. Now suppose if I keep on stretching this C, keep on stretching this C, keep on stretching this C till infinity. Let's assume that these ropes will never break. So as we keep on stretching this C, there will be a point. This is a very magnified view. That AB is this, and the C which I am stretching becomes like this. Right? So this is now A, B. This is C at infinity. C at infinity. C at infinity means C I have keep on stretching and keep on stretching and keep on stretching. So this is 30. This is less than 30. And this is much less than 30. So this is less than 30 degree. So I can say that this is approaching almost equal to 0. This is approaching almost equal to 0, right? So now let's see, if suppose this is capital H and this is small h, right? So here sine of 30 degree, due to experiment we checked that for 30 degree we are getting it as 1 by 2, right? So this is h upon capital H. Now here sine of less than 30 degree will become what? Now h is same, but capital H is this H is greater or this H is greater? By this capital H dash is greater. So this capital H dash is greater. So this will become less than 1 by 2. This is obviously less than 1 by 2. Now this is now H infinity. And height we have kept at same. So this H infinity is almost equals to infinity. This is H infinity will almost be keeping on increasing and increasing and increasing. But height is same. So sine 0 almost 0 degree is nothing but H by H infinity, right? H by H infinity. So this, what will this become? H by H infinity will become almost equal to 0. This will become almost equal to 0. This everybody understood? But C negative nahi ho sakta. This is the distance we are talking about. This is the length. So C cannot become negative. Don't think that this is 0, 0. It's a simple triangle. We are just talking about the lengths. We are not talking about positive, negative right now. Okay, Ashwin? Okay, fine. This everybody understood? Said what does sine 0 degree approximate? What we are talking about is approximate 0. Karthik, which part you are not able to understand? So okay, I will explain once again. So what is happening? This everybody understand, this is H by H and this is we are taking 1 by 2. Now when we extend this one, this part, and when I stretch this, it became something like this. When I keep on stretching this, this angle will keep on getting lesser and lesser and lesser and lesser. This angle will keep on getting lesser and lesser and lesser, right? So this angle, when it keeps on reducing, I'm taking this C to infinity, means I'm stretching it so for a very, very, very long distance, right? I'm stretching this C to a very long distance. So this angle will almost become equal to 0. Almost become equal to 0. Almost equal to 0, right? Now see, so if this angle is 0, this angle, I know this height, this length h dash, h infinity will also be keeping on increasing. So this capital H will also be increasing in value. So at infinity, this also will be very high, right? And this H is constant. I'm keeping this height as constant. Right? And you think of this as AB as a pole, and this pole is connected with this. So this is spring, and this is keep on stretching. So this will become. So now this is again H by H infinity. H infinity is almost approximate, right? So that means this is almost approximate 0. Almost approximately 0. So that is why. So what we are saying, we are taking a general result now, because just to keep everything in uniformity, what I will say, that if this is approximate 0 and I know that it is keeping on decreasing, so I'll say that sine of 0 degree will be equals to 0. Okay, sine of 0 degree will be equals to 0. Understood, everyone? Okay, fine. So that this is just an approximation. One more, Ashwin, small angle approximation. Yeah, are all trigonometric values approximate? Yes, bacha. One more thing. All trigonometric ratios are always approximate. Why I can say it is approximate? Because suppose if you have a line as this length, if you have a line this, if you have a line like this, right? Can you measure this length exact? Can you ever measure this length exactly? Can you ever measure this length exactly? Why? Because there will be always some error. Because you can never measure anything exactly, right? There will be some error. Even that error is, suppose this total length becomes 3 centimeter plus 10 is to the power minus 1000 centimeter, right? Maybe this error is this small, but there will be an error because there is no perfect scale. So all trigonometric ratios, everything is always having some error. Even that error is very small. So there is no perfect scale. Even though you magnify this infinite times, there will be some error. Understood? So all the trigonometric ratios are approximate, but this approximation comes out to be almost equals to 1/2. This approximation comes out almost equal to 0. So we are okay with that. So that we will have a smooth surface. First in physics you study with smooth surfaces, right? Smooth surface, frictionless surface. So it is like that. So we are studying with smooth surfaces, so that we will do everything without error. So we don't have these small things to worry about. So we'll take our surface smooth. Yeah, we will try to make it as accurate as possible. Okay. So this sine 0 degree, everybody understood? Sine 0 degree, everybody understood what is happening? Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Next is, now we have seen sine 0 degree. Now we will see sine 90 degree also. So everybody must be knowing what is the value of sine 90 degrees. Sine of 90 degrees is equals to 1. Sine of 90 degrees is equals to 1. Now let's see. Now suppose if you have a base, if you have a triangle like this, right? This is suppose theta, this is 90, this is A, B, C. So this is sine 90. So let's say this is 30 degree, again 30 degree, right? Again this is 30 degree, right? So this is H, this is base, and this is hypotenuse, right? Now what will happen? How can you make this 30 to 90 degrees? So what I will do, I will now keep on increasing the height. Previously height was fixed, right? Now I will keep on increasing the height. So as I increase the height, this angle will also increase. This is 30 degrees. So now this is H dash, this is capital H dash, This is C, this is B dash, C dash, B dash, and A dash. Now this will be more than 30 degree, right? This is more than 30 degree, right? Now, so now if I'll make this height to infinite length, right? If I'll make this height to infinite length, so see, so if exactly there is a triangle of 90 degree, if there is exactly there is a triangle of 90 degree, it will be actually, it will approximately the triangle is like this, right? So this triangle, this angle is 89.999999 degree. This triangle is almost 89.999999 degree, right? This height is also approaching to a very large value, and this is also approaching to a very large value. This is approaching to a very large value. This is H, this is capital H, right? But we can see that this, so if the triangle becomes something like this, so suppose this is the triangle, so this part and this part are approximately equal. These are very large values, but they are approximately equal. So when we are writing sine of 89.9999 and so on degrees, so this is also, so H is very large, and capital S is also very large. So these two approximately becomes equal. These two are approximately very close. So what this becomes ratio approximately equals to 1. So this becomes approximately equals to 1. This also everybody understood, sine 90. Okay. H is infinite hypotenuse. These are infinite. These are values are very large. So approximately they are equal. Bala. But what was the question, Bala? Can you write it once again? So both angles and value. Both angle and values are approximate. Both angle and values are approximate. Okay. But this approximation comes out to be a very exact one. This approximation comes out to be a very exact one when we are taking any value around 90. Any value around 90, sine of 90 degree, approximate 90 degree comes out to be approximately equals to 1. बच्चे exact right angle triangle तो बन ही नहीं सकता ना. You can, Bala, exact right angle triangle you cannot make. It will be two parallel lines. Now see, that is why they say two parallel lines meet at infinity. Have you heard the term two parallel lines? Two parallel lines meets at infinity. Have you heard this term? Two parallel lines meets at infinity. Have you ever heard this term? Yes. So this is the reason why two parallel lines meets at infinity, because same concept you have used in trigonometry, that when sine theta is 90 degree, they will meet at infinity. Understood? Everyone? This part everybody understood? Okay, fine. Okay, so this is okay for everyone? Yes, fine, very good. So now let's see. So this is for sine theta, sine 0 and sine 90. For first I am taking the corner points. But it will not be a triangle, but I am saying that in theory, just to keep things continuous, I am taking it as 90 as approximate 90. So then I will form a triangle, right? So that is why I say that parallel lines meets at infinity, just because of this concept only. Understood, Ganesh? It will not be an exact. See, by looking at it, we know it, two parallel lines cannot be a triangle. But because we have made it continuous, so we will say that okay, it will form a triangle, and just for our sake of continuity, we will say that parallel lines meet at infinity. Understood, Ganesh? Okay, fine. Very good. Okay, so okay. See, fine. So let's see. So now this was for sine. Let's see for cos. Cos of 0 degree. Cos of 0 degree. Now see, in this is okay. I made one. So this is suppose a triangle. So cos of 0 degree. So I am taking now, this was height, this was base, this was hypotenuse, right? So now this is the triangle with angle theta. So when theta is becoming 0, when theta is becoming 0, right? When theta is becoming 0, that means the first case, theta is becoming 0, that means I'm stretching this part. Theta is becoming 0, that means I'm stretching this part. So when you stretch this part, this is A, this is B, this is C. When this C is moving to infinity, the triangle will be something like this. So this is, now this is theta. Theta is approaching to 0. Theta is approaching to 0. Now tell me what two lengths are approximately, what two lengths feels equal to you? What two lengths feels equal to you? This is H, this is B dash, this is H dash. This B dash and H dash feels equal, base and hypotenuse. So cos of approximately 0 degree is equals to B dash upon H dash. So we can say these are approximately equal. So that is why we'll write it 1. We will write it 1. Okay, we will write it 1. Understood? Fine. Okay. Sir, when you tell sine 90 degrees in any right angle triangle ABC, B is the right angle, why can we take the sine of... Nahi bacha, in trigonometry, one of the angle other than this, one of the angle has to be 90. So we cannot consider this angle. Other than this, one of the angle has to be 90. Bala, this angle is fixed. You cannot touch this angle. This angle is 90. Okay. So we have to talk about these two angles only. Okay, Bala? Okay. Now same thing, cos of 90 approximate will be what? Cos of 90 degree approximately will be what? Is base dash upon height dash is equals to approximately equals to 0. Understood na? Narayan, that was just for explaining. Now these cases are similar, so we can just compare this case with the previous one. These cases are similar, so you can start with 30 degree and you can just keep on increasing or decreasing. You can start with 30 degree and you can just keep on increase or decrease. Hai na? Narayana? Okay. Fine, these two parts are equal. Now we have seen for extremes. We have seen for extreme also. So I will write different values of sine and cos for different commonly used angles. I will write the sine and cos values for different triangular values. Okay. So let's see. So this is sine theta. This is cos theta. Okay. Or wait, I will write it like this. So this is sine theta. This is cos theta. And this is tan theta. Okay. So first is, so it will start with 0 degree, then 30 degree, then 45 degree, then 60 degree, and then 90 degree. 0 degree is 0 radian, 30 degree is pi by 6, 45 is pi by 45, pi by 4, this is pi by 3, and this is pi by 2. So this also you can write. Okay. So now the best way to remember this is write first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Sorry. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. The best way to remember is first 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Then divide everything with by 4. 0 by 4, 1 by 4, 2 by 4, 3 by 4, and 4 by 4. And take the root of all. Take the root of all. So root of all this will become, root of all this will become, root of this will become, root of this will become, root of this will become. So these are this is the way in which, so this is 0, this is 1 by 2, this is 1 by root 2, this is root 3 by 2, and this is 1. This is the way in which one of my friend told me how to remember. So he must have listened it from somebody else. He told me that, yeah, Amit, this is the way in which you remember. So this is the way I remember till now. So remember for sine 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, divide everything with 4 and take the under root. You will get the exact values of sine 0 degree, sine 30 degree, sine 45 degree, sine 60 degree, and sine 90. Nahi, bacha, when I was studying in 9th and 10th, then my friend told me, not रवि सर है ना? ओके okay, this part is okay. Now cos is very simple. Cos is simple. Sin is okay. Now whatever sign you have, just reverse, just reverse. So here it is 1, here it is 1, so write here. If here it is 1, so write here 1. If here it is root 3 by 2, write here root 3 by 2. Here it is 1 by root 2, so 1 by root 2. Here it is 1 by 2, so 1 by 2. Here it is 0, so 0. Whatever is here, just from here, just copy it here. है ना? Just copy this one also. Okay, fine. And the last one is tan theta is nothing but sin theta upon cos theta. Tan theta is nothing but sin theta upon cos theta. So just divide these two. So 0 by 1, 0. 1 by root 2 by root 3. So 1 by root 3. This one becomes 1. This one becomes root 3. And this one becomes 1 by 0. This one becomes 1 by 0 or undefined. Or undefined. Okay, just copy this one. Okay, I'll show you the pre-4 slide also. Just copy this one. First, you copy these angles. These angles are the most common angle. In these angles value, nobody will tell you. In your paper, in anywhere, these angles, people expect you to remember the values of these angles. 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90. Okay. Okay, fine. Tan 90 they will never ask what it is undefined. Tan 90 is undefined. You will say undefined, no value. No, not infinity, undefined. 1 by 0 is undefined. It is not infinity, bacha, it is undefined. Okay, just copy this. 1 by 0 is not defined. This is nothing. 1 by 0 is not equals to infinity. Infinity, here infinity I am talking about a very large number. But generally people write this as a notation for not defined. Not defined or unknown. So that is why in some books or most of the places you will see this thing. 90 degrees this thing. This notation is used for undefined. Somewhere it is used for a very large number also. No, it won't affect bacha. If we ask to multiply anything with 1090 undefined, 1090 into anything, 1090 into 0 undefined. 1090 itself is undefined, so we do not know what is happening. हाँ बच्चा, real life use of trigonometry are infinite. First thing, trigonometry direct your EMP waves, electromagnetic waves, EMP waves, electromagnetic rays, or your any in your architectural, they will use trigonometry. They will use sine, tan, cos. All of these will use. All architectural things will use sine, tan, cos. Trigonometry has a very large real life use also. So all architecture or all your EMP electromagnetic waves, your curve, sine curve, and in your physics directly there are used. Yes, motion along planes used. नहीं बच्चा, anything multiplied with 0 is 0 when this thing is defined. 0 into anything defined is equals to 0. 0 into anything not defined is not equal to 0, because this whole thing becomes now not defined. Suppose if I say 0 multiplied by dog, what will be the answer? 0 multiplied by dog, what will be the answer? Can you say this is 0? By 0 multiplied by the dog, what will you say? 0 or not defined? Bacha, Kirtana, 0 multiplied by dog, what will be the answer? Dog is an animal. Dog is an animal, right? 0 multiplied by an animal makes no sense. So this is not defined. not defined. In maths, dog is not defined as anything. है ना? 0 into 1 by 0 is not defined. Do you want to know why it is not defined? Yes. Do you want to know why it is not defined? I'll show you. I'll show you. See, if this becomes equals to 0, if this becomes equals to 0, that means what we are doing, we gets cancelled. 0 into 1 by 0. If this gets cancelled, right? So here it becomes 1. Okay, here it becomes 1. Now suppose I'm writing 0 into 2 by 0. If again this becomes cancelled, so this becomes 2. So indirectly what you are saying, 1 is equals to 2. No, right? है ना? So that means this thing is not possible. This thing is not correct. This thing is not correct. Understood? Fine. This part everybody is okay. Sir, denominator of tan theta tends to 0. नहीं बच्चा, see, cos of almost 0 is almost 0, but just for the sake of continuity, what I have taken, cos of exact 90 degree becomes exact 0. है ना? Cos of exact 90 degree I have taken as exact 0. That is why 1 by 0. So this is exact 0. है ना? Approximate values we check that cos of approximate 90 is approximate 0. So using this, I said that cos of 90 is 0. So this 90 is exact and this 0 is exact. Okay, so that is why this 0 is also exact. Okay, I came to this point by taking approximate values. Everybody understood? This 0 I came by taking approximate values. Grish, did you understood? है ना? How do I get to this point? By taking approximate value. But when I have taken approximate value, after that I have taken this as 0. See, one example I will give you. This you might know it or not, but you have done rational, irrational numbers. You have done rational, irrational numbers. Yes or no? Everybody has done rational and irrational numbers. Yes. Okay. Can you convert 0? Acha, tell me 0.3 bar. This is rational or irrational? 0.3 bar. This is rational or irrational? This is a rational number. So this rational number can be represented by P by Q form. This rational number can be represented by P by Q form. Tell me what is the value of P and what is the value of Q? What is the value of P and what is the value of Q? 1 by 3. Right? है ना? So rational means recurring numbers. Recurring, continuous, recurring, never ending. है ना? So tell me if this is rational. 0.9 bar. Tell me if this is rational or not. Is this rational or irrational? Rational. Tell me what is the value of this. So that means this can also be represented by P by Q form. है ना? Can you tell me what is P by Q in this? Fast. Tell me what is P by Q. Tell me for 0.9 bar what is P by Q. And use the same method as you have found this one. Use the same method as you found this one. है ना? Understood? Right? So this is an approximation in maths that we talk about rational as 0.333 be multiplied with 10 and subtract and do that thing, right? है ना? But this is an approximation. This we approximately take equals to 1. This we take approximately equals to 1. Understood? This will take approximately equals to 1. This is an approximation, right? So basically 1 is nothing but the approximation of 0.9999, right? So what is happening that when we are writing cos of suppose 89.999, है ना? We will get approximately 0.99999, है ना? Now when we thought that when we increase the value, so we'll get approximately cos of 90 degree. Sorry. We'll get 0.00000001. When we are reaching this is approximate 0. So when we are so just by looking at this, what we are saying that when we move to 90, we are taking that, okay, let's take this 90 as 0, exact 0. So that is why tan of 90 degree will become 1 by 0. So tan of 90 is not defined. Understood this part? Fine. So we'll keep the class till here today. I will just show you the slides once again. Take the photo of this. Okay, snapshot. Okay, I hope everybody understood what basic trigonometry and why we are taking ratios as equal, why ratios are becoming equal, right? Yes, very good, excellent. है ना? Very good. Okay, I'll give you homework also. Just wait. I will give you homework also. I will give you homework also. So just wait. Okay. So your homework for today is. Okay, I will show it once again, bacha. Just first write homework. Homework for today is exercise trigonometry. Trigonometry exercise 3.1. Exercise 3.1. Question number 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 5 questions is for your homework. Exercise 3.1. Question number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. This is your homework. Okay, if you have completed, then it is fine. If you have not completed, please complete it today. Okay. This is your NCERT, bacha. NCERT book. NCERT book. Okay, I will show you the pages once again. Right. How much from Google you can download NCERT books. You can download NCERT books. If you want, I can give you the website link also. How much? It is not correct. Priyadarshan, it is not correct. 0 by 0 is not defined. No, bacha, it's okay. If you are not getting any question, then only you can send the question number. I will send you the solution if you are not getting answer for anyone. And if you are getting answer, then it is fine. You don't have to send me the solution, bacha. 0 by 0 is not defined, bacha. You don't have the book, Abhiram? But a Seekers material book, if you have paid Seekers material book, we have given for printing in a day or two or within this week, we'll give you the Seekers material, है ना? For the students who have paid for. So Seekers material book have much more advanced level questions for the practice, right? Otherwise, if you have not paid, so you can try from NCERT. Okay. Okay, fine. Very good. Very good. Okay. Bye. Thank you. Okay. Chalo. Okay. Thank you very much.